Breaking news, my wonderful people. See what your brother, MC Oluomo, has started in Lagos State that is causing great distress and really serious disturbances that is making, possibility of strike, which will begin in Lagos State on Monday by, bus drivers. Because MC Olumona is now an authority in Lagos State. Nobody disturbs him. This is a man who the National Union wanted to deal with for insubordination. And guess what? Before you could say Jack Robinson, being a Tinubu son, not by birth, a political son, yeah, Tinubu quickly called the governor and said, give my boy post, forget that national whatever. Before he could say Jack Robinson, they took Lagos State out of the Union of Motor Park Association and made MC Oluomo the head of all garages. You heard of the man that they killed in Lagos State in broad daylight and nothing happened, no investigation. Because if you ask questions, you'll be surprised what is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Lagos drivers accuse MC Olumo's boys, police last man of extortion, begin strike on Monday as the governor of the state and government failed to curtail MC Olumo excesses in Lagos. The Lagos chapter of the Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria will go on strike on Monday, October the 31st. The body of hundreds of commercial bus drivers made the announcement at the weekend. They decried indiscriminate extortion, violence, harassment by transport agencies, thugs, police, Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMAN. In a statement, Jowu particularly complained about the action of the Lagos State Park and Garage Management Committee members. The committee is headed by Monsieur Akinsoye, popularly known and addressed as MC Oluomo, ex-chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, who is a Tinubu son. It was formed after the Lagos State government suspended the NURTW over inside bloody clash with the state, or as a result of MC Oluomo, who they said must be removed as a chairman, and they put someone else there. Juwon chairman Opeyemi Salima and secretary Fisayo said the challenges drivers face jack up the cost of transportation. The officers noticed that the increased cost of food services in Lagos was also constituting to the situation. They urged Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration to look into the motor park excesses, illegal ticketing and tolls at almost every bus stop. Juwon members said on a daily basis they lost half of their income to park boys, transport agencies, and others. They have complained to MC Oluomo tirelessly, who have not listened and has damned and has asked them to continue to pay. They disclosed that extortion charges are paid in the garages at the bus stop and at whether they pick passengers or not. We pay morning, afternoon, and night. The statement informed the public that some routes has as many as 25 buses, which also serve as legal tax collection avenue. It revealed that from Badagry to Mile 2, between 3,000 to 5,000 is paid, apart from park hoodlums called 200 or 300 per bus. Buses plying Yaba to Ikeja pay a total of 1,300 to 2,000 in Jebu and others. This has to stop. We have told MC Oluomo, spoken to him, but him and his boys failed to pay heed. So we are going on a strike. So Lagosians, commuters, be at alert, be conscious, and please spread the word that there's strike, buses on strike on Monday. So please make alternative arrangement and plan. If you have a friend who drives, maybe to be a good time to drop your pride and say, I know that I will not bug you on a normal day, but please could you give me a ride? Can I meet you at the next bus stop? Or you will struggle to get to where you are going to as a result of these people on strike. And what is their cry? What is the thing that aileth them? They say, well, MC Oluomo has decided to take over the parks and garages, and his boys have been extorting people indiscriminately, and he can't be bothered. Before they are going on the strike, they've tried to reach out to avenues that could possibly curb these excesses going on. However, MC Olumo has turned a deaf ear and replied the person, their representative that is sent, that he should go and pay his dues and stop complaining every other person is paying. Some people do what we call balancing. So they will take the bus, and the owner of the bus will be expecting, for instance, 5 to 10,000 naira a day. So if on a trip you are spending close to 5,000 naira, 2,000 naira, how do you intend to meet up with your quota at the end of the day? You see, they said they've written to the governor of the state, who seemed not to be bothered about everything or anything consigned or attributed to them. And so they are quite worried in trying to get a resolve to this matter, with which they have reached people who should be reached, and possibly try to, speak to people who could possibly, hear their cry and bring some form of comfort and, direction on this matter. But everyone they've spoken to continuously and seriously has turned a blind eye, pretended that nothing is happening, and has, continued to, think and look at it and say, nothing is going on here. Why the people are sincerely, struggling? Because one man, can you imagine? This guy is somebody who the road transport union workers wanted to discipline, and because he's, of his godfather, they set up another new whatever in Lagos State. Baba Jide Sanwo-Olu cannot even speak. You see, when they try to correct a child and the child is not being corrected, we don't know what we follow. We're just using that as an adult. We're not saying he's a child. But Nigerians, these are the people that, before you know it is a local government chairman, before you know it is contesting for presidency. You may say, this is that you'll be surprised, go shock you. So these are some of the things that we need to pay attention to. Who are we giving our mandate? Who are we handing over that baton, that position, that opportunity to be a guide, to be the one who represents us? Because we'll have to go back to the antecedents. Have they done well? How did they live? What have they done when they had the opportunity? How did they effect change? Did people around them felt change has been effected? Or how were they? We need to begin to consider. We can't just go ahead and just pretend that all is well. You see, so these are some of the things going on. Why every one of us must begin to pay serious attention and ensure that all changes. Bye for now.